Okay, guys, highlight video from, what was it, October 18th, Friday, making this on Sunday here, from the chat room at greatstockpicks.com. You know, it was options expiration Friday. I literally hate trading, especially when you get to the afternoon on those days, but still had a couple nice calls from a couple of the all-star moderators in our chat room. Kevin W. Was watching Green Mountain Coffee. This is the opening 5-minute high right here. And he just called this on a little high of day break. I don't have the daily. I can show you here. Let me bring the daily over. It's pretty beaten up. It just took out the 200 day to the downside on Thursday, but it's definitely oversold here. So Kevin was watching it early. Believe he liked the early strength of the opening 5-minute candle. So anyway, long story short, his call was if it breaks the high of the day here, 62.90, and boom, there it did, and went all the way to 65.68. So I mean, literally almost $3 a share on about 43 cents risk to stop. Right there below that previous 5-minute candle. So it's kind of cool to pan out and then look at the entry and see that nobody was underwater after that entry. Just a great call by Kevin. Steven, another one of our all-star moderators, did a bottom feeding play on Cooper Tires CTB, which was really tanking there. And using a method that we use in the chat room, he called it long at 24.15. So literally right about there. I mean, that's a great grab too, with a low of day stop that was 11 cents below and didn't get hit. And where did it go? It went to 24.87, so over 70 cents a share on 11 cents risk. I called a late day short. Let's try that again. In JOY. And it didn't do much. Okay, it's again options expiration afternoon. I think I called it somewhere right around there. I mean, I definitely made a few bucks on it, but nothing to brag about. So, I mean, really one of the better lessons I can leave you with from Friday is like SPN. I called a long right in here, somewhere right. Let me try that again. Somewhere right in here after that nice strong push at the open. I already had this on long watch. I love the pullback to the 8-period moving average 5-minute candles. And an important lesson, and not just necessarily options expiration, but really anything, any day, when you have a strong push and then a clean pullback, okay, it doesn't have to either go back up to the high of the day and break out, and it also doesn't have to take out the low of the day. Sometimes, and this is to me, overlooked, extremely important lesson in trading, sometimes a stock can simply just do this the rest of the day, especially on an options expiration day. So what happens with me is I'll take a long here when I call it. I'll scalp some. When it comes back to my entry amount, I don't keep, like I didn't try to short it here. Once I see something is just kind of chopping around, I don't try to short it when it gets down below these recent lows. I didn't try to go long here above these recent highs. I just wrote this one off and said I'm going to look for something else. You know, some stocks just aren't going to have the passion back up or rolling over after a move. So anyway, it was a fantastic week in the chat room. Some great calls in the room. Friday I didn't make much, but I made some money, which I'm always happy on an options expiration. And next week should be good. So looking forward to next week, and we'll talk to you then.